And it looks like he's actually pretty well injured at this point, so I don't really think we're going to need to do much else to take him out. Just wait for our cannons to load these shots up. What's going on, YouTube? It's Rggd Gmr here, coming at you with another episode of Tempest. So last time we left off, we needed to head up to the Vengeance Islands up here to the left-hand side. Now, we did just get out of a pretty tough battle, and we actually went through a big update just last night, which actually reset our quest progress. So I just went through just nice and quick and rebeat up to where we were at beforehand, but that does leave us a little lower on supplies than beforehand. So I want to go ahead and start by stopping off at the port up here, just so that we can do a nice little resupply, re-equip, all that fun stuff. And we'll go ahead and start off with a nice little repair here, and just see what they have for sale. Now, I do have a couple wine barrels. We'll go ahead and get those sold up. And we have 500 of these, 533 of these rusty cannonballs, and only 118 of these high quality cannonballs. So, you know, I think I'm actually going to hold off right now just purchasing them, just because I do still have 118, which will probably get us through one fight, but we do have all these back here, and we really don't have the money to be doing that right now. So let's go ahead and we'll head back and take a look at our crew. We don't really have anyone that we can train right now. So we'll go ahead and back out. Now, one thing that you can do now when you're clicking down here at the left side to go to your quests is you can actually see different things about factions. They really started to push some of this type of information. So, right now we're pretty neutral with most of them. Breaker, I'm guessing, is a little bit on the low side, but not too bad on some of these other ones. So we'll work to get our reputation up with them. Now it looks like there's also some reputation as well, which looks like it modifies how your ship works based upon how you do in battle. So we're a sharp-sighted hawk. So we're a long-range hunter who tries not to come too close to prey. So it gets a experience in a long-range fights. It gives you huge bonus accuracy on long-range attacks, plus 30% for long range. Molthorn, don't spare the ship and will never lose an opportunity to ram the enemy, doing additional damage. So we ram people, and we do that a lot apparently. So we do 3 times more ram damage. So it looks like there are a couple other reputation ones that we can pick up, but we don't yet, so we don't really know what they do. And it does give us the game progress, 1 escaped, enemies destroyed compared to time sunk, all that type of stuff. So let's go ahead and head back. We'll go ahead and head over to these Vengeance Islands, and what do you know? We have a fight already. Now it looks like they did add this little notice down here: force 150 to 650. So it looks like that's going to be the strength of the enemy. Now, I don't know what that is compared to us normally, because again, they just did these updates, so we're still working through stuff right now. But we're going to go ahead and just start off the fight. Now, they actually changed these, where these are at. Before, this was on the far right, and yeah, they switched them, which is fine. That happens. We're in early access right now, so there's going to be a lot of changes that just happened. But they changed the size of this. Before, this was quite a bit bigger, enough that this does make the 80% definitely not as viable in combat, and definitely not one to be relied on as much either. Good or bad? Not sure yet. but you know what? That's just how it is. We're in early access right now, so they're just trying to balance it out. So it does make this 55% a lot more reasonable to be used. It makes the 30% a lot more reasonable to be used as well. So let's go ahead and see if we maybe sink this last ship, and there you go, we got our ship sunk. So we'll claim victory and head on out. So let's go ahead and continue on down to these Vengeance Islands. Now we can either help the attackers or help the defenders. So the attackers have a 7 to 1050 strength, and the pirates have a 150 to 850 strength. Now we can either help them, help the pirates, help the attackers, or attack everyone at once. Now I'm not sure we're ready to attack everyone. And we've been really hitting pirates hard lately, so I do kind of want to help them, but I don't want to burn bridges. You know what, we're just going to go ahead and help the attackers because their ports are a little better, so it'll help us, it'll hopefully help us a little more in the long run, but we'll have to see, I guess. Now, it looks like there might be some different players that are now showing up in these randomly as well, which is interesting. And I feel like I just hit something, and I probably did. No? Not? Okay. That's fine. Let's head over. Let's try to take out this Jose guy. See if maybe we can finish him off pretty quick. Because if I'm right, and he is an actual human opponent, he'll be a little tougher to fight in the end. So I like to take out my strong enemies first, normally. So let's swing ourselves around, and unfortunately I just can't pass up that shot. So let's grab our 80%. And yeah, he definitely does not, he looks like a player, definitely. So let's bring it around this way, see if we can maybe circle him a little bit, make things a little easier on us. Now I'm assuming that if you're helping the weaker opponents, that you are going to get a loot bonus, a much better loot bonus than before, but not being, we're still working right now. Like I said, we just got the update, so we could very easily be missing some things on this. So let's see if maybe we can swing ourselves around. It looks like he's turning tail and running, and I don't blame him, actually. If I was in his spot, you got 2 ships on you, yeah, I'd probably turn tail and run too. So you know what, let's actually switch over to these sail shots, so we can maybe try to take out his sails, which should be a little bit more tactful and a little bit easier than to take him out if we can get him to lose his sails. So, will you stick in here long enough? No, you will not. Okay. So let's open it back up to that 55%, and we'll go ahead and continue on. Let's see if we can catch up to him again. So it looks like I am gaining a little bit of speed moving this way. Unfortunately, we're still trying to catch up to him. Wow, words just don't sometimes work. So it looks like he's swinging around, so he's aiming up us in his cannons right now. So why don't we go ahead and do the same? Now I do want to try to turn my back to him because I do think he has a lower percentage when you have your back or your front to your opponent. I could easily be wrong on that, but based off of how they're trying to keep things as realistic as possible, that's what I'm guessing at this point. See if we can barely clip him instead of, completely destroying him. And let's open this back up to full sail. And it looks like he's actually pretty well injured at this point, so I don't really think we're going to need to do much else to take him out. Just wait for our cannons to load these shots up. And we'll pretty much just sit here. There we go. And with that, we have victory. And we're out of our high quality. So we're going to go back to these lower ones. Now I do want to try something. I just want to hit the speed up. And ooh, we are getting some treasure. This is what pirating's all about, people. Lots of treasure. So it looks like I do think you might get a little bit more loot if you run over and pick it up. I think you're getting 70% of the loot in this case, whereas otherwise we're getting the full loot. I could very easily be wrong on this. Again, this is early access, so a lot of this we're just kind of figuring out on our own. And let's see, what is fortress walls? So we can help the pirates during the siege or defend the fort. Let's go ahead and we're going to skip on that. Just head over this way. And I just want to go ahead and try to find where we need to go on these vengeful islands. So, in Faithful Friends, perhaps Gerard is still active when we find... perhaps Gerard is still alive when we find him. So, let's see. So, it looks like we just need to travel around in the area, and then we found him eventually. So, we found him while he was recovering. Let's head to our crew. We'll see if maybe he is listed in here, and no, he is not yet. Now, because we had to go back through and do all the quests, we actually have duplicates of all of the characters. I'm really not sure why that was the case, but, you know, it just kind of happened. I'll definitely send a notice over to the developers on this, just so that they know what's going on with this. So hopefully this won't be too big of an issue for too long. So we got our crew pretty well trained up. You know, to call it a day, let's head over to this fortress. We'll get ourselves some battle. Now I do want to just go ahead and help defend the fort. It hurts our reputation with the pirates, but you know, again, it's a situation where the people that we're helping, they have better items, better equipment in their ports, and so I don't want to hurt their reputation too much, our reputation with them too much, just because we can get better items. That's what it just simply amounts to. Now again, we are running low. We did pick up a couple with the last fight, and wow, we are hitting land. That is not a good thing. That definitely took serious damage on our ship. Let's see if we can bring it around and see if maybe we can take out this guy. And we'll circle around again. I know, that seems to be all we're doing with this anymore, is just turning from one side to the other. Now, I think what we want to do is, I think right now, as they have it listed, I think I want to sit in this 55% for the most part, just using the 80% as needed to try to do more damage. Before we were using the 80% because it, best accuracy and a decent enough cone that it was worth it. Now that we don't really have as wide of a cone, it definitely makes it a lot harder to use that 80%. And I'm still not, I still don't see a point to having the 30% right now, because we're just not, it's not being used as much. And oh, that looked cool. That looked cool. That burning on the side of the ship, oh, that was sweet. You know, one of the things I love about this game is just all the cool textures and everything that they do on these ships, because it really helps just make it just something special. So where do we got next? Looks like we only have one other opponent. So let's just we'll just go grab loot right now. Hey, 158 gold. That is, well, a little low, but hey, I will take what I can get at this point. So where are you at? Down over there. Okay. Now let's see if we can spot him, and we can spot him through the wall. Nice. Nice. I love being able to spot enemies through a wall. Okay, so let's see if maybe we can take him out through the wall as well. I highly doubt they got that updated since they didn't. Oh, looks like we are not targeting him. Looks like he's just out of range. Oh darn. And we have all these rocks to circle around. That just is something different. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a 170% speed and we'll circle around. There is one other thing of loot over here that I want to go ahead and grab nice and quick. And looks like there's actually a bunch over there as well. Looks like they took him out. And let's grab this loot. Loot, 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 loot. And with that, we got victory. Okay, so to wrap this up today, we're just going to head over to the port and just get ourselves repaired. And hey, look, faithful friends. So we took several days before the gunner was able to speak, but he's now revived, and he said go to Silver Island. Looks like he saw the Seeker's ships arrive at the crash site. So looks like we're going to travel to find Ludwig next, and we do have him. So let's go ahead and get ourselves fixed up here, and not go there. We're going to go here, and let's get our gunner in use. So he's going to give us minus recharge, width of rapid fire, width of standard fire, simple aim, and accurate aim time, and efficiency +5. So now we don't have enough medicine to treat this other guy. So I do want to see. I don't think they were going to have it, but let's take a look anyways. No, they don't. Okay. Now what is this? This is going to be jewelry, so this is going to be pretty valuable. We'll go ahead and sell that. Sell this wine. Now let's take a look at Rexian Fuse. So it minuses the recharge time and minuses the quick and simple aim and accurate aim times. And it is 1200. And it looks like we have about 2 grand. So you know what? I want to go ahead and buy that because that'll really help us in a fight. And with the rest of our money, we'll see what we can buy as of to however many of these that we can get. With 838, let's go down. And that is 838. So let's go ahead and get this equipped up. Not in there. And maybe not in there. Let's see, where is this one at? So it looks like this is really all design, and wow, there are so many options. So I did let you guys know a little bit ago to let me know what you guys think as to the best options for our ship. So again, why don't you guys just go ahead and leave everything in the comments what you think we should do, and let's see if we can maybe find this cannon. So where are you at? Okay, well, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and worry about that next time. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you did like the content, and have a good one.